You already know what it is, and you know who it is. JAH-ACE from JAH-ACE TV. You know, we definitely going in. We going in live, and as promised, you know what I'm saying. We got Rowdy Rebel Pops coming in the building. We gonna get into a whole lot of stuff here today, man. We gonna talk about a lot of stuff, and as y'all already know, it's a lot going on, yo. So I ain't even gonna waste your time. We gonna get right into this, man. Salute. Share the live, y'all. Share the live. Salute, salute, and love. You already know who it is. It's JAH-ACE from JAH-ACE TV. Like I said, man, we got Hymie in the building. You know what I mean? Rowdy Rebel Pops. You know what I'm saying? And Fetty Father. Salute the motherfucking Hymie.
Salute.
Salute. Salute. We got Sonny in the building. Salute.
Salute.
Yo, salute. Peace to the gods.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure having both of y'all brothers on the platform, man. You know what I mean?
True indeed. True.
And even though you ain't feeling that well, Jaime, you still came through and blessed the stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It all happened in an hour, man. But I wasn't gonna, the show must go on. They said, right?
Yeah, Sonny. Introduce yourself first for the people, Sonny.
I mean, it's me, man. I'm here. You know what I mean? Here with my brother Ace. It's Sonny Winters, man of many things, a few words when it comes to introducing itself, but I'm here.
Yeah, I appreciate that though, bro. Yo, Jaime, let the people know who you are, man. Even though I put it out there on the title and everything, let them know who you be.
Yeah, well, before the boys thing, been a step on the street. You know what I mean? Since 15, 16. Name is Hymie. Call me Hymie Dog, Hymie Love, Hymie Weiss, Cut, all that. Coming from the 9, Flatbush. Era of the late 70s, 80s, on beyond, stepper,
Yeah,
step in the
that's
hood.
what's up, man.
Big stepper.
Also the
Yeah.
father of Fetty and Rowdy Rebel, Fetty Luciano.
Say that again.
Also the father of Fetty Luciano and Rowdy Rebel.
Yeah, man. So it's been a lot going on. Social media, the media, news, everything, man. Newspaper, them had a couple things out there, man, and it's been a positive. I seen it as a positive thing, but evidently, once the media get their hands on certain things, they try to twist and turn it and make it into, whatever they want it to be. They create their own narratives, man. And
True, true.
I felt the need to discuss this thing because we ain't gonna sit here and let, brothers go down like that, man. They trying to create a war. And I know as a father, you done been through it where you done had both of your sons incarcerated already, bro.
True.
So talk to the peoples about like what it felt like having both of your sons snatched away from you like that, man.
Well, being incarcerated myself as a youth, I know I gave my mom's problems. You know what I'm saying? So me living at the other side, looking at it, I already knew
Mm-hmm.
the answers, But to have both of them locked up was it was hard, especially for the younger one because the younger one he a baller, just like Rowdy, he a baller, like basketball type thing. He's about to he had a scholarship. The day he got locked up, scouts went to see him at his championship game. Obviously he ain't there. But he had a scholarship for Buffalo State.
Wow.
Basically locked both of them up. So it was kind of hard really for the youngest one. For me, technically, He's gonna be the first college grad or something. Even though he was doing this thing on the road, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So when
Yeah.
you so when that happened, you was when they was talking numbers at first, like how much time they was actually trying to give your boys. I know that it kind of messed you up as a father. Am I right?
Well, being I know what I know, I'm telling y'all people out there, this ain't no movie. You can't rewind and press and fast forward and rewind and say what you would have done or what you wouldn't have done. But I can tell you this, and they start off in a certain time, and the case, the charges at hand, I knew some of them was false. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, facts.
And cases, I mean, they still on paper and everything, Fetty off of paper, but people still locked up with appeals. But that story was like around 75% true, 25% false. You have people locked up when he's supposed to be locked up, and you have people who probably would consider should lock that person up. You know what I mean? It's like they couldn't finish their story that they wanted to fabricate. You know what I mean? And you know, they moved the case out of Brooklyn because the lawyers that was with all these kids in their cases, the lawyers was already stating that if this case was in Brooklyn, it'd have been thrown out. They had moved it to the city, Manhattan,
You
and
think that
ran.
was done on purpose?
Yeah, they told us they ran on purpose. They ran it as a Fed case. They ran it like a Fed trial, but it's not a Fed trial. But they ran it at a special prosecutor, and I can't. I remember the last judge was Judge Clout, but there was a judge before on the case, and his record was outstanding. He had the most conviction. He was a hard nosed guy that all the judges couldn't like phase, push around, or dictate. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So when we was in the case and we was trying to get motions and motions was being denied, we wanted this judge moved. So mind you, like I said, this judge was the highest convicted drug judge in New York City, especially Manhattan. Not Judge Clout. I found out the judge's name later. Judge Clout had replaced this judge. Long story short, we wanted this judge removed. Nobody didn't want to remove the judge. Judge's record was so outstanding as far as, but he wasn't giving us no motion. So we set up appeal to get the judge removed, and long story short, we couldn't do it. So we started doing the trial again. Within that time, within 3 months, that same judge retired from the case. The same judge we tried to move off the case when decides to leave the case. So we like, I'm gonna tell you why he decided to leave the case. Because his record was so outstanding as far as convicted people and a golden record that he didn't want to taint it. Because he knew the case was bullshit. After a while, he started getting more and more had it. He started knowing the case was bullshit. So then all of a sudden he switched to Judge Clout. This judge, man, he was doing all types of crazy shit. Doing, putting numbers up there and certain accusations going on. We wanted to fight those accusations, they're just throwing monkey wrenches in the game,
Always.
So the normal people, if they would have been, the case would have been in Brooklyn, when you have your juries, you'd have had people that knew the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you, I've been through a couple of trials myself. So I used to wonder when I was going through my trial, I'm facing 25 for a couple of shit. I used to be like, what the fuck this got to do with this, son? What this got to do with this? Nah, no, boy, little things, man. You probably stepped on a roach in the bathroom, and that probably saved your life. You had to be in the bathroom. The dead roach was on his shoe. So he couldn't have been outside or some type of shit. You'd be surprised. So, those things came into play. So, the people, juries in the city, they don't know the neighborhood structure. They ain't familiar with the police in the neighborhood. But these same police been doing dirty shit 6, 7.
Yeah. I know all about the 6-7, boy.
That clique is like a. Before there was other people down that clique that got lawsuits, if you know. Like the girl that got killed on 37th and Church, and shit like that. There was some other officers to be down that same clique.
Yeah, I heard about that case.
Yeah, see the dude. Man.
Let me ask you about this though, right?
Yeah, true that.
So when you had them those individuals that, so they've been after your sons already way before this shit.
Yeah, but they been after Bobby more, but my son's big with Bobby now, and a lot of other kids because they came before we lived in the 9. When I moved back to New York from South Carolina, I moved in the 50s. I quit the hustle, 9 to 5 shit, Utica plumbing, and lived in the 50s, 51st and Clarkson, 835. And kids be with each other and they hung out in one building, 53rd and Clarkson. Most of the kids that are out that crew be together now is that same clique. Even though like 3 of them in jail, they're like the next like around 7, 8, 11 all together. 50s, 90s, but like I said, we was living in the 50s that time before we moved to Brownsville. After that, we had moved to Brownsville. You know what I mean? So those guys clicked up, grew up together, and it's been like that. So the police been watching. It's a family unit already. We roll already. Caribbean pot, all that good shit, or whatsoever. People, you go to anybody's house and eat, sleep. I'm over here for the night. So it's that they couldn't break that clique. I don't know if they doing things before their time or whatsoever, but they couldn't break that clique. I don't know if that's how they looked at it, but they were really after Barbie a lot. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you something. So I'm about to show this video right here, man, and because at the end of the day, we gotta touch on this, man, because as a father who both sons was sent away, this right here could put both of your sons in a predicament where they feel like they on tour, and I know you be traveling with them.
Yeah.
So this could put all y'all in jeopardy if this shit don't get, dealt with early, where before anybody get touched. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, bro. I be having to connect with certain people state to state just to make test the temperature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Let
a
me
lot of
play it.
times,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Hymie.
people these days they don't know that as we get older, we know people's in different states. Connection is crazy. Rubbing elbows with who and what so forth. So sit like this platform right here. I'm with it, cause man, listen, man, I'm not the only father that got kids out there that be with the bully, man. You know,
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, let me play this video real quick, man, so we can touch on this. I want to hear Sonny take on the whole thing as well, man. A brother that got some great insight, man. And he's a brother that I work with when it comes down to a lot of different projects, man.
Everybody that's dying nowadays because it's no nigga to be like, nah, my fault. I'm sorry. Yo, go ahead.
Right.
When King Von died, the little Tim nigga, he didn't have to get up the car and start squeezing right away.
Right.
You already got your joint. Yo, back the fuck up. What y'all doing with it? Yeah, back up my bro real quick.
Right.
For me, like, he could have went that route off the rip. His mind off the rip went to kill. How you went to kill? How much hate you had already to kill this man?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Was it the drugs? You had the upper hand to just clear the scene and just say, yo, chill. You had the upper hand where it's just like, yo, bat niggas up and get your dog out of here.
Right.
But you already chose the murder route. Where niggas going wicked to be like, yo, look, like chill, like ice up.
That ain't.
Yo, Sonny, let me ask you, what's your take on that, Sonny, that right there, what you just heard, brother, where you see, because they saying that's what triggered all of this, because NBA Youngboy responded to that. And then when NBA Youngboy responded, Bobby responded. So when you heard what he said, do you see that he said anything wrong?
No, I definitely don't see he said anything wrong. I was actually proud of little bro for that, like the way he articulated that, and you don't really hear people standing up for certain things that's right, and he's almost, not even almost, he's in the seat of big homie to a lot of cats. So to hear him say, put in another step in the plan, you know what I mean? It takes us back to the conversation when it was, I think it was me, you, Hymie, and a couple of other brothers, fathers, and we was talking about, the things we instill in our kids. It took me right back to that, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna try to spin it, right? And they're gonna do a poor job of that, but you always gotta listen to everything in its full context. Prior to that, he was dropping jewels throughout the whole joint. Like, who wants to be hood forever? You know what I'm saying? They're overlooking that. Like, who wants to stay in the hood forever? One of the joints in there, he was like, he had got into something, and even in that situation, he's like, yeah, I was gonna go this way, but I couldn't go this way. I had to still go through these niggas, so I'm gonna still go through them. And he was talking about the karma, and the first person he called was his pops. So I feel like it's so many bigger stories to this, you know what I'm saying, than that. And you're right, bro, it was a chain reaction, and it set off a bunch of foolishness that I think should fly pretty much under the radar, listening to what Youngboy had to say and all that. He wasn't talking too crazy, but what Rowdy said, I definitely think that should be celebrated. I stand firm behind bro with that one.
What about you, Hymie? About your take on what your son said and how he broke it down, man, and how did it make you feel as a father, the way he articulated that on that platform?
I want people to hear this, and I want people to hear this good. I smile a lot, with things like this. It's because remember I told you, man, what I used to do with my kids, hypocritical or not. When you came to my house, you had to you had to tell me how was your day. And we talked about this. So your day could have been, your first pizza, or the most pops I had to do to somebody. I gotta run. I gotta, or whatever. That being said, you know, any situation I've been through in my life, they know about. Cause that's how I used to talk to them. As far as the street shit, how to handle shit. Going up. I used to talk to them like how Sally run. Watch Sally run. Boy like girl, girl like boy. Boy don't like girl like boy. Boy want to fight boy because boy jealous of the next boy. Type shit like that. For real, I'm
Yeah.
dead at. So, um, he been through a situation like that before, and I was there. So he reacted the same I reacted in my situation as a kid. But you gotta know that these days, these kids today, mind is more elevated on this dealing with a nigga case, because when you probably might be in the wrong or whatsoever, and you be on some like my bag. A lot of these niggas like, please. It's not like they don't take it as yo. The nigga honestly be like, phone. The nigga take it as cop and plea like, oh, this nigga a puss. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They not taking that. So when I'm saying how he handled it is because he been through I've been through a experience. He been through a situation the same way. And I could explain it. In summertime, they be playing basketball, they do basketball tournament shit, and they like around they 16, 17 years of age. And they was going to play in a tournament at Mo Kirby up there by 77 Precinct, right behind 77 Precinct, up the hill. So, I know Mo from a long time. God bless the dead. And they needed a coach anyway. I like to watch my boys play. And them kids can play. So I said, come on, let's go up there and watch. Mind you, I ain't minding my business, but I already know what time it is. Kids do their thing, man. They go up there, they holding. Shit, kids up there probably holding. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You go in there for a nice, no violent, play some bullshit. So my boys and them and the rest of the crew spanking motherfuckers. And I think somebody knew somebody from both sides that didn't like each other anyway. Within the park, rooting for the team that we playing against. That type of rivalry shit. Animosity to it. We end up winning the shit, but before we can even win, a nigga, little dude we used to see in St. John's, him and Fetty used to go at it back in the days a lot with the basketball thing. So he kind of like got older. So he's on the other team. He was always like kind of jealous type shit. I looked at it, but that's part of the game. So minutes left and they ready to we ready to win the game. Minutes left. Like 2 minutes. Kid crossed. I hear the kid say, yo, pass my gun. I heard the kid say that. I said, some above the rim shit.
Wow.
So when I looked at him, I looked back at my crew where they was at, and no lie, one of my little son's homies heard that shit too. And he got it. So he walk into money now before money can even get to the something. So I go like this. Put my hand back, push it in the back, say, yo, chill. And I start looking around to see if anybody prips that move. And I look, I see one OG nigga from this side watching me. He watched me. And do it like with his eyes open. He kind of like gave me like, I'm like, okay, so the game over now. So we walking. I got my car, but in case other kids gotta walk. So I said, damn, shit gonna be funky. So we start walking. Kids gotta back up. They gotta walk like and act like they got it. Some kids don't even got nothing. They just acting like, you know what I'm saying? They walking, they want to walk out. I get to my car, I say, yo, don't leave this park till you see me come around the corner, be right there in the corner. So I do what I do, got there in the corner. They start walking. They start going down the block. We start walking back to the plaza, going down Rochester. The kids came around. They act like they had the John, try to fake funk. So I did some movie shit, hit the trunk from the back of the car, that the trunk would fly open. The trunk fly open, and them niggas ran. One nigga stayed. You know that little nigga came and followed us a couple, like 4 blocks? All he said, he wanted a one-on-one. My son said, yo, give him that one-on-one. Who you want the one-on-one with? Blonde. This is 2000 or something. Yo, do you understand what I'm trying to say? There's still some Mars. That's come from my brilliant. You understand what I'm saying? I respected the kid. The kid respected the kid. They had their one-on-one for like 15, 20 minutes. Yo, they all said, everything cool? Yup. And we went about our business. You understand what I'm saying? These kids today, man, burnt.
Yeah, but being that you was going through what you was going through, right? And you always kept it real with your sons about the streets and all that. When did the gang thing come into play? Like, because I know you
They was
from
already
I know you from the '90s, and that shit is big in the '90s. So, did you see it coming, or when it came, you accepted it?
well, I kind of accepted it because they gonna have to be outside every day. I can't be outside every day with them. And the way the gang shit came into play started from the 50s anyway. You know what I'm saying? You in the atmosphere, like how my son said in his interview, you in the atmosphere, you can be there, and you can be a basketball blood, a basketball crib, a basketball BMW or whatsoever. I mean, you're not directly in the mix, but neighborhood involvement and alliances bring that type of atmosphere together in each hood. If
That's a
you know,
fact.
sometimes even the parents could be old as they be, probably got nothing to do with nothing. It depends on the hood they live in. They wearing the hood colors. Prip to that. Prip to that. After a while it gets like elevated to that. Damn, I don't want my son to see me wear such and such. But it was embedded in them from young from the neighborhood. But they kept it real as far as being their kids. They go to school, play basketball. Then we moved to Brownsville. With the same thing, like, and then the high school thing situation happened. You know, we moved to Brown. No, I'm sorry. We moved to Brownsville, stayed there a little bit, off the case a little bit. Then we moved to the '90s, into the Plaza, and that was it. So the atmosphere is all around. If you see the neighborhoods I'm mentioning, those neighborhoods is there, embedded. Everybody know everybody. Niggas is making they saints niggas is forming Voltron or whatever way they want to form it. You know what I mean? And as far as me growing up, I have to look at it as, like I said, I see it coming. My parents didn't see shit coming. They was trying to keep me away from it. I had to make my whole shit from scratch, and to see where it went to. That people compare it to this and that, make me say, like, you see how this shit fucking started?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? My shit. Little shit like that, yo, we just want to hang around and look good and hang out and chill too. We went from that to like, yo, little money coming our way. We went from that, yo, niggas won't come at us. We went from that to like, yo, we got power. And we lasted 25 years, 30 years. The RICO law come back and hit us from 85. And the reason why, because we used to treat the people good.
So would you say that you say that you knew based on the way you was living your life that for them they saw a lot at a young age, so the streets was inevitable?
And edible. And then it was hearing stories, yo, your pops was this and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to encourage them to do it either, because, like I said, they've been leaders. My boys been like, even if you want to get more technical, like the gang shit got more and more embedded to them from them situations he mentioned in school. You know, he getting cut. That was one of the things. I had to move him from there to the Bronx. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
you know, so you can't run from this shit, done. You know that too. We know that.
No, you can't run from it, and it always been there too.
Been there, always been there. You know, streets, yo, can't run from this shit. You know,
So being that you from the '90s, right? What they call the nine, right? So maybe you want to touch on this too, Sonny. I think we discussed this before because you hear like people act like gangs just started, man. Like, what are some of the gangs that you know about from back in the days, so that people can know that it's not just the gangs that we hear about now. It's been
But
going on.
I
bro,
Because
mean,
people need to know that.
I,
bro,
I,
I,
see, cut. He a historian, so he can tell you the gangs and different things like that. And he used the word gangs
he,
and crews and stuff like that. But more or less,
I,
like he said
yo,
a minute ago, the boys
I
got to
can,
go outside. They got to play ball. You know what I'm saying? But you got a crew from this park that you play with, then you go to this park. This is now your crew right here. You ain't gonna move over there unless you got some solid dudes with you. Now
this is
this
a
is how y'all moving. If y'all playing ball, going to check shorties, whatever the case may be. Now this happens to be your crew. So when you outside, it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? The streets is like a jungle where everybody know the animals roll in packs.
this is a beautiful conversation, um because some of these dudes be some of these kids. Because remember, I told you in another different segment, different platform, that when I moved back, I moved to the hood. I'm thinking I'm gonna see ACE son, I'm gonna see Sonny son, Face son, and then if something jump off, I'll be like, yo, you know that's my son, that's my son, and we can squash shit, break shit, go about our business. I moved back to the hood. It ain't like that. I'm with my sons fighting these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying in general, the gangs that I grew up under, that my pops tried to stop me from even being around, which he did kind of a good job. But you can't hide these kids. That's another thing. You can't hide these. You can't hold them in the house and keep them hostage. They still got to experience it. If you hold them in the house too long, they're gonna want to break wild and find everything at abundantly at one time. But
So before you go any further, Hymie, I want to reset the whole thing, man, so that people know who you are that just stepped up in the building. We got Sonny Winners in the building, you know what I'm saying? From We Are Flatbush, you know what I'm saying? And we got Hymie, who's a well representative of the '90s, and most people know, when they hear GS9 or the Nine, that's where Hymie's from, and that's Rowdy Rebel and Fetty Luciano father. So as their father, he's not just their father. He actually goes on the road with them. He travels with them. He cares about his sons and everything. So we want to do everything in our power to be supportive of him as a black father, so that he knows that he got support on our end. You know what I mean? Because with the situation going on, the media and everybody else trying to put forth some negativity so that his sons and Bobby and all of them could get caught up in a whole nother indictment and whole. That's what it is. They don't want to see the black man win, and they definitely
Now
don't want to.
they're gonna see the black man win this time because the way son was talking, little bro was talking, what needs to be heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. But we ain't gonna let them. We're not gonna let the system get them. We're gonna put this positive energy in the air. And Hymie didn't before. Hymie probably didn't know he had this much support behind him, but now he know he got other brothers that want to see his son survive. You know what I'm saying? And continue to enjoy their life out here, man. You understand? So for those that don't know, we're gonna play that video one more time, Hymie, for those that just stepped up in the building.
Yeah, and then I'll finish your question after that.
Then you're gonna finish off, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's dying nowadays because it's no nigga to be like, nah, my fault. I'm sorry. Yo, go ahead.
Right.
When King Von died, the little Tim nigga, he didn't have to get up the car and start squeezing right away.
Right.
You already got your joint. Yo, back the fuck up. What y'all doing with? Yeah, back up my bro real quick.
Right.
For me, like, he could have went that route off the rip. His mind off the rip went to kill. How you went to kill? How much hate you had already to kill this man?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Was it the drugs? You had the upper hand to just clear the scene and just say, yo, chill. You had the upper hand where it's just like, yo, bat niggas up and get your dog out of here.
Right.
But you already chose the murder route. Where niggas going wicked to be like, yo, look, like, chill, like, ice up.
That ain't.
So that right there is for the people that just stepped in the building that, you know, I just want to bring that back to the table so y'all know this is what started this whole convo. And these guys, you know, hold on. These are, you know, these guys, that's their father right there on the screen. You know what I'm saying? This man is, you know, it's not easy to have two sons in that corrupt industry. You know what I'm saying? So we, you know, I'm happy that he came up on the platform. You know what I mean? He chose to come up on JAH-ACE TV. You know what I'm saying? Because before all this negativity get all the way out there and people sit down in their living rooms and eat their popcorn while these young dudes go at it and possibly kill each other. Nah, we ain't gonna stand around and watch that, man. And I don't see nothing wrong with what Rowdy said, because it actually shows that he grew a lot while he was in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Like most individuals who catch bodies and all that, what most people don't know is that it's impulsive. Most murders take place, the person think about it after the fact. They didn't think about it, you know what I mean? The emotions got the best of them, and then when they're in that cell, they realize, damn, you know what? I ain't even have to go that route. So we definitely gonna put that out there. So now, as we were saying before, Hymie, because people now put everything on gangs and the powers that be, every time you turn around, when you have these big gang indictments, it's only blacks and Hispanics. These white neighborhoods got skinheads and all these other gangs in the white neighborhoods. How come we don't hear about these indictments, man?
Yeah, they're things that certain precincts, you know, they be going down. They don't report, but I try not to worry about them because they got the power be right now. You know what I mean? I only worry about them as far as, you know, situation we get into on the humble. It did.
Yeah, salute to everybody that's in the chat. Share the live, man. Let's get this positive energy in the air, man.
I wanted to elaborate on the question,
Hymie,
because it's important, because it was saying a little thing, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you, and I smile and I think this, you know, first of all, shout out to my homie, my big homie Kenny Duop, you know what I mean? I talked to him today, you know, and send my love and everything. Cause I thought after we talked earlier, I said, yo, let me just send a shout out to Duop, you know, certain people. But you asked me a question about the hood I come from, and and people think these gangs just came about. And not to say the gangs are different now, but they still are kids. Because believe it or not, some of those gangs that even in Flatbush, because I'm not naive, 50s, whatever, because I know some of them, some of these steppers or dudes who do their thing, so-called bangers of that time, they they are our kids, you know what I mean? I mean,
Mm.
vice versa. But the, the Jolly Stompers, Tomahawk shit. I grew up in the Stomper hood, you know. After that, Stompers became, Doo-Wops, Rutland Road Cats, Rutland Road Crew, Puma Boys, Wilmo Boys, PJ Boys, Hood, Pure Hells
Rudy
types.
Low in the building.
And after a while, a lot of dudes went to jail in the late 70s, 80s. That's coming home now or whatsoever was coming home since the early 2000s. At the time, they was having reunions in Lincoln Terrace, like, called Crown Heights Family Affair reunions.
I used to go. I used to be in that park when I was a little kid when they had the pool in there, Hymie.
Okay, yeah,
You remember that?
yeah. True that,
Yeah. So you know I know what I'm talking about.
true that. The little square pool type stuff.
Yeah.
And we was having reunions, and people was coming home from jail, and people you see over the years, and this crew was this crew, and certain niggas had beef with certain niggas. Excuse that word, nigga. But certain people had
Nah, say what you say, bro.
certain people had certain beef with certain people within that situation. But as time go on, we grow old, and you know what I mean. And some people ain't seen years is that thorough nigga that what's up, let's get up, and they bring their kids. So I started realizing niggas is bringing their kids here. So I was bringing my son there same way, and they was seeing the at the time the big giz, Cowboy started Jolly Stompers, you know what I mean, shit like that. Doo-Wop, little Tony Doo-Wop, Tony Romes, you know what I'm saying? There's three Tony Romes, but two third ones, God bless one, little Tony Doo-Wop and shit like that. And if shit was to jump off directly, niggas in these certain hoods, man, that got little say so, man, can't tell me, they can't be like, yo, that's your son, man, out there. Like I said, man, that's my son beefing with ACE son. Man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I done it. We talk this on a different platform, man. I done it. This one thing I never brung about, which is true. That's why I be trying to slow this shit down because it's like right now, like back in the days, you be at a party and shit. Yo, don't step the niggas. Yo, you step on a nigga. Pumas, Clarkies, you know what I'm saying? Problems. It's like everybody right now in the big world of USA is stepping on everybody's kiddos, man, and taking it personal. And then you can't say sorry, or you can't even maneuver your way out of something before somebody got to do something. And then if you jump off and y'all square off, niggas can't take the L of the fight. Got to get the John.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. What you think about so when you started hearing about all this stuff going on and everybody talking about the whole thing, right? Did you have a convo with Rowdy about it?
I mean, as of now, since it's happened,
Yeah.
no. Nah. I don't got, he's handling it the way he handled it. I like the way he's handling it. And he ain't saying nothing wrong. If
Yeah,
they
that's a
wanted to
fact.
elaborate more on why he said it, it's like I said earlier for the people just getting on here. I've been through a situation before. I tell my kids everything I used to go through, hypocritical or not. So God forbid if that was to happen to them, they don't go through it too. You know, I even told him something. I think it's probably saved his life because he said he remembered that shit when he told me the time he got stabbed in the Bronx. I said sometimes I was at a fight. I wasn't at a fight. There was this girl that got killed at Tilden High School back in the day. She used to go to Prospect. She moved to Tilden. Her name was Sarah Edwards. You know, a cute girl, you know, dark-skinned girl. I just met her a week. She got killed within that week, come to Tilden. I heard she used to have a lot of fights in the other schools. That's what she transferred. Long story short, she had a fight. I heard she was handling her business. And the girl, and whoever she was fighting, the girl was hitting her, but and she was taking the blows and hitting the girl back, but nobody realized the girl got something in her hand. So she wasn't hitting her, she was poking her each time. So the girl died. So I had told my son that story too. I said, yo, so sometimes you gotta see what is in a nigga hand. So he's telling that story on the other platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it happened, he remembered that because he kind of seen the dude when they hit him. But you know, kind of braced back. He said he could have easily absorbed that blow, thinking it's like a body blow and come after him. But you know what I mean? But if he did, he would not be here. You know what I mean?
How
Shit like
long?
that.
How long you knew Bobby?
But I know Bobby. I know Bobby from the 50s because same school, PS268. I know Bobby Mars. I know Bobby Aunt. You know, I know
Cause I
Bobby.
heard,
I know Bobby Aunt first. Though.
cause I heard you say on a whole different platform before, like yo, the stuff that Bobby's saying, like yo, you like yo, man, Bobby really 730. He ain't fronting or stunting. Like
Bobby ain't stunned.
he's 730 for real. And
Bobby,
so
leave that man alone.
that's your
That man have a good time.
that's your advice. Leave that man alone.
He's having fun. He's having fun. He getting money, taking care of his family. He's born the same day as my son, same day as Barack Obama, and same day everybody else, August 4th. Leave that man alone. He ain't looking for no trouble.
Yeah, I hope that he looking at everything with him and NBA Youngboy going back and forth, whatever. And I hope that they flip the whole thing, man. They probably do something together and get some paper, man. And
Leave
that's how
man.
you get the people back. That's
He,
how you get the haters back
he
by
trying
going making some millions, man.
he trying to work on getting his pops on. His pops did 20. Pops locked up in Miami. His pops locked up since he been born. 27 years.
So
Miami.
that's a whole nother anger within him, then basically.
Yeah,
That
and
his pop's been locked up his whole life.
he this close to getting home. They trying on the pills and I don't know. So now shit, he ain't got no time for this shit here. He went independent. That's another thing. He went independent. It's looking good for him. Got a lot, you get to see what he want to see in his pocket. Just another thing. Everybody be thinking about this status, about money makes you the status and shit. Money ain't make you no status and shit, man.
You knew
That
you
ain't,
knew the other you knew the other young brothers that got all that time too, like what, like 50 something, 80 something
yeah, I
years
know.
too, right?
Yeah, I
Dude,
know. Watch them grow up from the hood.
and
I
I
remember.
know that, yeah,
I
Gad.
remember I caught a case. I caught a case in 2008. Right after Rowdy got stabbed, I caught a case. Dirty police, some same dirty cops. That was, oh man, I got stories, man. You know what I'm saying? But after the, the guy that did it, he wasn't with the crew no more. But that same crew was after Bobby. I was locked up one time with one of them, but I didn't realize it was him because he was so quiet. You know, you know. So I know them kids for a while and shit.
But look at the numbers that they gave them dudes, man. Like what they
They
get,
don't
they gave one like 53, right?
it's 53.98 and 110, but 110 went down to I don't wanna it went down somehow.
So y'all hear those? So y'all hear those numbers? One got 53, one got 110, and one got what's the other one?
98.
98. Like these ain't these. He not making these numbers up. Like these people, they giving out real time right now, man. So when we on this platform talking right now, me and Hymie, we trying to avoid this shit, man.
Yeah, man. And let me tell you, man, son, I've been through a lot, and son, I've been through trials and all that, and I beat all my shit. And I'm losing my head, motherfucking 30 something. You feel me? I've been shot up, all that shit, all types of bullshit. Too. Yo, another thing, that's what I'm saying about this wasting time shit with the kids, man. Like, is that the people I hang out with now,
Mm-hmm.
some of them, they home whatever be dudes that back in the day we used to go at it. And we over there drinking right rum, talking regular language like we just come from blood clot yard every day. Yo, yeah, I drink, yo. And you remember when we just come feel and we talking shit like we playing laser tag, man. And we 50 something going 60 years old, man. And motherfuckers coming home reminiscing from skate ring days. It's like, damn, we wasted our time, man. For real.
Wasted time, huh?
Yeah, man. Even if we was getting that money, we didn't do the right thing with it, or we did until we fly. But son, a lot of us is wasting our time, man. And the kids gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, the cycle just keep on going on and on and on. And
Telling you,
one of the key things too is that we just brought up the numbers that some the brethren of Bobby and Fetty and Rowdy, they mans, got all that time, 53, 98, and a buck 10. But one thing I do hear them say is that they ain't do like a lot of other people. Them dudes is actually trying to get their homies out. They're
yeah,
trying to
right.
work on their appeal. And I respect that, bro. Because many dudes, once they leave or once they didn't get caught, they don't try to help out their people, bro.
Nah, it's I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't be trying to brag. It's not bragging either. It's just like I don't know. It's just that the way I see, like for instance, we got a lot of community things going on in the nine right now too. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of shit like basketball tournaments start again, and we do like music with the kids that want to rap and you know, police is involved, 6-7 involved. They have the such out there, God Squad, whatever. But it's been this summer been real good, man.
Can
Even
you
though
talk about some of those things, Hami, that some of the things that Bobby, Fetty, Rowdy, the good stuff that they done did in the community that people don't be talking about. This is what this platform is about. I want to hear about the people want to hear about some of the good stuff that they actually did. We don't want to hear what the eyewitness news is talking about with the
yeah,
negativity. We want to hear about some of the good stuff that they did and they continue to do in the community, bro.
yeah, well, that's what it is right now. They're trying to put kids on. You check out DJ Big Bad Bolo. You be trying to play kids' music regardless of what you hear whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you hear, speaking is because of what they see. If it sound talent enough for you to say the kid got talent, because all it takes is a kid to be on, make some money, get out the atmosphere. Next thing you know, he be talking about daisies and flowers. That's all it is, man. You know what I mean? We was kids too, just like them, and we did crazy shit too. You know what I mean? You're looking at one, I'm talking to a man who experienced those type of things too. And you know, and I know there's a lot of men out here that got sons out here that be on their little bully, and God forbid if something was to happen, they gonna be on their bully. So that's the reason why. Another reason why I be saying my shit.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one in America feeling that way for they see, especially if they know they ain't do wrong. Cause I
For
can't
those,
defend you if you do wrong.
yeah.
You dig?
Copy that. For those that's new to JAH-ACE TV, subscribe to JAH-ACE TV, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole lot of content coming your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't too many people get their hands on Hymie, because Hymie ain't just gonna do interviews with just anybody or whatever. You know, Hymie done saw me on different occasions and he know what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't even hesitate to come up on the platform. So subscribe to JAH-ACE TV, you know, hit that notification bell so that once I drop a video, you'll be notified right away. And my Instagram is right there, y'all. You know, follow me, you know, and then you'll see what's coming up next. If you look on my Instagram, you see what you see is what you get. JAH-ACE is one of the realest, you know what I'm saying? And ain't no perpetrating over here, man. So when I come up on a platform, I could literally look a brother in the eyes or a sister in the eyes because I'm about what I say I'm about. Yeah, Hymie. So you know, I'm always trying my best to give back and do different things with youth, young adults, everybody, man, because I know I done did my share of dirt, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true that.
And I'm never gonna look down upon nobody or the youth or nobody like that because I'm no longer living that life. You see what I'm saying? I was once doing some of those things, and now that I'm not doing those things, the only thing I could do is, is show individuals why they shouldn't be doing it. I'm not with the chastising people. I'm showing you why you shouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Well, I always say we like that history book. You know, you gotta read, man. And some people don't like to read it, man. Don't comprehend it. You know what I mean? You know, it,
We
right now,
got the brother. I don't know if you know the brother Rowdy Low in the building. You know Rowdy Low?
well, let me tell. Low life.
Yeah, Rowdy Low is in the building
Well,
right now. He's one of the people watching right now. Rowdy.
I think I know Rudy. Let me say something about the low life too, man. Um, when my boys got locked up, big up the 718 niggas and my boy Classic, Classic 90s, Low. Yeah, he's from St. Vincent. Whatever. Yeah, I ain't gonna front, man. When my boys first got locked up, man, they showed me love, man. Low life showed me love. So hung out with them in Lincoln Terrace Park, took some pictures, low life day and shit. Made a nigga feel good, for real. For real. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, we always gonna salute all the brothers, that went through the struggle and everything. That's why when people talk about the whole gang life and everything, you know, we was all a part of something, man, at some point in time. So we can't just go around just shooting down these young kids. I mean, they do things a lot different than we did, but
Can't.
the only thing you could do is try to work with them, try to vibe with them, try to kick it with them
I don't.
instead of just shunning them and not even wanting to be around them. So I'm an individual that I could chop it up with anybody, you know what I mean? So, and I do that professionally every day. So when people was talking down on people, I'm like, yo, man, you got no clue. You know what I'm saying?
It's like this too for the people watching. Yo, I'm on the other side now watching. So I be getting carried away sometimes in the comments too, but I'm on the other side watching what's going on now. And let me
You see
tell
what he
you,
said on the screen, Hymie?
shit is comical. I can't even see my chats right now.
Rowdy Low said, salute facts. RPP Mook.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Rest in peace, Mookie, Yo,
Yeah, a lot of fallen soldiers. We could sit here and we can name a whole lot of them. A lot of people done lost their lives when they didn't really have to, And even when you think about the internet, right, and a lot of folly that go on the internet, people be playing games and everybody ain't playing. Like me personally, I try not to get caught up in the
I,
back and forth playing because I already know how I am. So, but
I be I be
the internet is something else, man.
I be getting caught up, but right now what I what I be I'll be trying to preach novice, man. There's something different going on outside, boy. And if y'all ain't realize what's going on outside, y'all gonna realize by 2024, boy. That's
Yeah,
what
you know what's coming, right?
I be trying to tell these kids right now, boy. And my boys ain't catch on yet. But like I said, when he was a kid, when that movie Mississippi Burning came out, Mississippi Burning had came out. And I was watching it for the first time. And it's like deja vu. I remember when Roots first came out, I was watching Roots with my pops. So here we go now. Mississippi Burning come out. And he asked, and I'm watching with Rowdy, and he asking the same question I was asking my pops like with Roots. So I don't even think I can think like that. I said, yo, pops, all that good on. You know what I mean? I said, yo, boy, I don't know. I wasn't born them times. So and then such and such. He told me he been through. Because, he from Cuba. He left the night cast all that bullshit. So I'm watching Mississippi Burning now. And Roddy looking.
Salute, Simba, salute.
I'm watching, and he looking. He said, pops,
Tamara,
how can you live through that, pops?
Mo Fire.
He said, how can you live through that, pops? It's like, it's crazy. I can live through that. I'm going all out and such and such. And I said, yo, I ain't even lived through none of that. I born when them times was happening. You know what I mean? So that being said, like what I see what's going on now, he ain't really keeping up, but he gonna catch on because he remember what I told him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So but that's what I'm worried about now with the kids. But yo,
But I know that I'm glad that you came up on a scene, man, and blessed the stage. And now you know that you got another form of support right here, bro. Like you could hit me up anytime, Hymie.
bro,
DM me, whatever, bro. Whenever you got something going on, hit my DM, man.
I got a homie from Eastern York. He wanted me to do something with him. He back named Al Watson. Al Watt, they call him. He be doing little things, stop the violence thing. He be wanting me to get aboard with him, but I be feeling certain ways of being hypocritical. Things might go down crazy with people and such, and they look at you as a certain body as far as how can I explain it? I mean, because every father will feel the same way.
You might be able to play some type of role though, you know what I mean? Even if it's a small role.
I know the role that can be played, man. I think, like I said, man, and for the people on the platform, I'm telling you, man, some of these kids can be reachable, man. And salute to Rudy Lowe, whatever. I think he will know this too. Is that certain hoods, man? Some of these kids could come around, man. Some of these kids come around. They just got pure pressure is abundantly heavier.
Yeah, it is, man.
We gotta be humble and take apologies, man. Can't be like, man, this nigga stepped on my Pumas and fucking Clarky, I'm the vex. Going crazy.
One of the things too, though, Hymie, that I respect about your son, man, Rowdy, that I know how the system could do. It can make you, it could either wake you up or break you, right? Because I say that to say how he's willing to be honest and shit. Cause he was on the platform and he was like, yo, man, like, yo, the time he was going through so much that he started fucking with the K2.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, I did a show. You could go back on JAH-ACE TV and you could look at it. I did a show on K2. And on the pack of K2, Hymie, it says not for human consumption.
Mm-hmm.
So just thinking about that, he had to be stressed the fuck out to even say, you know what, fuck that, man.
Well,
So when you look at that, like you see it and you know that he was messing with that, I know you happy that your son came home to you, bro, because it's a possibility he could have passed away up in that motherfucker, man.
true that, and I know when he first got locked up. First of all, he's claustrophobic. So when he had got locked up,
Wow.
yeah,
So all that plays a part. Like he didn't
he,
know he was all over. Like yo,
yeah, he's claustrophobic,
yeah,
and that's how come when he was out, he used to always be outside, but he plays ball. You know what I'm saying? He might do everything else, hanging with his gang, but he plays ball. He go to school just like Fetty. They went to school. You know, and he had to smoke. So he was smoking heavy in there.
but
He,
I respect it.
they was smoking the weed at first. I
And
mean,
whenever they had a weed, they had that. So it is what it is. But I respect it, though, Hymie, because he was honest and he's also doing it as a message to the youth. Yo, don't fuck with that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I seen some good come from that when he delivered his message. Cause I'm the type of person I dissect shit, so I see what he doing. He telling the younger kids, yo, don't mess with that.
you gotta come. I think one time even Tupac said, man, when he talk about he had the thug life on his
On
stomach,
yeah,
and somebody asked him a question, he said, yo, man, I know what I'm doing. So you gotta come at them slow.
anybody got questions for Hymie before he leave, man, before he break out? You can ask your questions in the comment section. If y'all got anything y'all would like to ask him before, Hymie part ways or whatever, feel free to ask him whatever you want to ask him. Or you can even come up on a motherfucking platform if you want to and ask him before he leave. You know what I'm saying? He's a real one and he ain't shying away from nothing. So all you gotta do is hit that link in the chat. You want to ask Hymie something or you want to type it, you can ask him anything while he's here. Yeah, man. Hopefully some people learn, that it's not easy having two sons in that industry, man, because that industry is evil, bro. So, and I know you've been going through it. So before they got incarcerated, you was letting them do their own thing. You wasn't really trying to really be around like that. What made you want to be around them more, travel with them more now?
Well, it wasn't like I didn't want to be around them. No. I mean, they first time because I couldn't be around them. I had different things to do. Like now, I be around them a lot. I slow down some though, but I be around them a lot. And what made me do it is that I want to see for myself, even though I know they ain't starting nothing. I want to see for myself how shit go down. And like I said on a different platform, I was going through fights and everything. And y'all asked me how, why, and I explained why. Shit just be coming at you. You just can't stand there. You know? You just can't.
Yeah.
So, um, I
Yeah,
look at it now as, man, y'all said something on another platform too, your flappers that that shit hit me. Cause I thought about it, but I wasn't thinking like that. And it was you that said it too. It said, no, behind me, they grown men now.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, after that, I swear to God, I laugh like I'm laughing now. I said, yo, Jesus, yo, some big blood clot.
Big man that. Word.
Yo, no, you woke me up with that one. Not for real, because they're your sons, man. And you came out,
You see,
those is big men, man. Yo, it's fucking true. That's fucking big man, yo.
your Hymie, the sister said, Queen Mo Fire. She said, I just want to let him know we appreciate him for being so open with his life for other parents.
Sis, sister, all I can tell you is that I grew up from that, the village, each his own, all our kids is all our kids, regardless of what. Yo, this is something, but I want to say something before this platform closed too, man. Within she's saying about me, what I'm trying to do for the community or hood, as far as sticking with the kid, my son, as a parent, that I can spread. There's something we gotta break, man. There's always been that hood thing with the non-Flatbush thing.
With the nine and Flatbush.
Yes, child.
Cause I'm from the Vanderbilt side, Hymie. So
Child. Even further too. There's always been, and you know why, man, and it's generational.
yeah, you're right.
And
Your Hymie, you remember I told you that I used to be on that I grew up on 96 between Winthrop and Clarkson. Remember that time?
Ricky on the
And
block, right?
on Ricky, we used to live next door, my pops, you heard? So I can't every time when I used to come over there, they used to always tell me that I wasn't from the real Flatbush, you heard?
Shit, the nine ain't really the real Flatbush in a sense. It's more like Brownsville.
Yeah, it's knocking right on Brownsville door, bro. You could cross
Yeah,
the street and you in the Ville.
you in the Ville. You in the Ville.
But I'm like, I used to tell them all the time, like, what? I'm like, yo, Vanderveer, that's my side. That's the real Flatbush. I used to always tell them that word.
Yo, my cousin, Big up Cooley Ranks. If y'all know, he used to be a crooner for some sets back in the days, Starlight Barroom days. He used to hang out with
Yeah, I used to be up in there.
the Raiders posse, Raiders crew, and shit. Earthquake Sound, shit like that. You know, um, Lisa. You know,
What year was that,
yeah.
Jaime?
Well, yeah, that's to my 87, 88.
Okay.
Even further than that, 85, man. The same times when um Lloydie Stiffener was coming out with things, World of Girls and shit like that. I did a lot, man. Yo, I threw with a crew called Cupid. So we threw a party in Burger King parking lot, Remsen and Church Avenue, 1982-83, for 2 days straight in Burger King parking lot, free French fries. Yeah, salute to my cousin Seaborn, big up Cupid. So no violence, no nothing. And back in those days, it was gangs like the Beaver Boys, Flatbush Mob, BVC Crew, Puma Boys. Puma Boys was just starting. Cat was just starting
Yeah,
because
yeah.
others, Tomahawks was already going to jail, Jolly Stomp and shit. A lot of crews, no, not for 2 days. No problems.
The Tomahawks, I know a lot of them, right? Because I was up north with a bunch of them. So
Mm-hmm.
they said they're gonna give me an honorary jacket, man.
Yeah,
You know
okay.
how how they wear the leather jackets?
Yeah.
They said they're
Well,
gonna give me an honorary jacket, bro.
you know what impressed me? When they was having the reunions in Lincoln Terrace, the Jolly Stomp was having the reunions in Lincoln Terrace. The Tomahawks came through one year, man, and I was like, that was even more like saying a lot of times, man, we just be wasting, we just be wasting our fucking time, man. Like we practicing. That's what I be saying a lot to these people, man. When y'all finish practicing, let me know, man.
How could Hymie, how could people get in touch with you if they ever want to like do like if they want to ever invite you to like something that's going on or whatever? How could they contact you? Is there your Instagram or something you want to get to the people them?
Yeah, my Instagram, Hymie Weiss 90. I'll be busy a lot, but I'm trying to venture out more, you know. It's just that, you know, this last case right here with Fetty got me kind of busy, you know. So yeah, behind, you know, 90s on the Instagram, you know,
Yeah.
Facebook saying shit, you know.
And we would and we definitely, you know, praying that, you know, that Fetty get through what he going through with the court thing, and you know, and we want to, you know, give blessings to you and your family, bro, and you know, let your sons know that yo, they got people that's rooting for them that want to see them win, man. We don't want them in the fuck that jail system, bro. I
Yeah.
don't know if you ever get a chance, Hymie, look on JAH-ACE TV, man, and I did a show on Corecraft, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Corecraft is the industry, and that's where that's what the industry where it's like modern day slavery inside the prison system. I show everybody what they actually be doing in the prison system, like how it's modern day slavery.
Oh, you talking about like bro, back in the days was license plates. You talking about like
So
how
it expanded now though.
yeah, I true that. I
They
heard
they
that.
they making they making other shit now. It ain't just the
Bro,
license plates. It's
bro,
all
different
type of stuff
states
right
is
now, bro.
so you was doing different states too. You was doing
No, it's strictly New York. Check it
strictly New
out.
York.
When you get
Yo,
a chance, Jaime, just go on there and you're gonna see. And I show everything that prisoners make in the prison system in New York. And you're gonna be like, yo, oh shit, I ain't never know that. Because people just think the
tell me something.
license plate. Tell you
Tell me
something?
something.
All right.
Glasses. They was making
So
glasses, correct?
exactly.
Yeah, come a lot of my homies came home. Even the glasses I was wearing before, my Gucci's come from a homie that's made them. Rambo, big up the Rambo, Kirk
You talking
Pistachio.
about oh, I thought you talking about John Rambo.
John Rambo. This
I
about
think you
Kirk
talking about
Kirk.
John Rambo, because John Rambo from the Bronx, he know about that. He know how to make glasses too. He learned the optical in prison.
Yeah, they learned to make that shit. There's another Rambo called Kirk. He's the one with the Rutland Road Cats, Cadet and them, Derek Smith and them guys, and Kenny Duop.
Face Wham.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so I advise everybody that's on here, you know, for the shows that I did previously, for people to go watch them so they can see my direction, Jaime, to see where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
So I do my own thing, like, because everybody gotta find their own lane. You ain't gotta. I don't gotta follow everything Jaime doing. I may learn some of the stuff that Jaime doing, but it doesn't mean that I gotta do everything Jaime's doing. You see what I'm saying? And I wish everybody start doing that more. Be creative and use your own mind, because that's what we lacking at. It's too much people following the next person. It's room for creativity, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Follow the next person and people's watching face, man.
So Roxanne Jones / Derek Jones said, glad that there's fathers that can be in their son's life as they get older, be there to raise their kids as best as they can. Nothing but love for this platform. Salute. Salute.
Um, Salute, and I like to say to the sister, you know, salute, and to show you the power of that. I had caught a case for no reason with some dirty cops, same cops that was fucking with Bobby and them. But you know, the cop that actually did it, he was gone with from the force. And while in court, they told me I have to do some time now. This is right after Rowdy got stabbed. And I know I'm about to go up north now because this like my second, going to be my third, firearm situation. So I'm looking at like 515. So I know I'm a single parent taking care of these boys. So
Yeah, because I heard that
the Lord.
because I think Rowdy said their moms went back to BIM, right?
Yeah, well, she was on the run for something, and then I had to leave my situation.
Cause that's where my people. That's where we from. We from BIM.
Okay,
I mean,
Christchurch.
we wave that Bayesian flag high, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his moms and them there, they real high. They Christchurch people. Yeah,
Yeah, done know.
And but basically that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Basically.
done know, man. Salute to you, man. Respect, Duke King, and I just want to show this right here one more time, right here, so people could know that the ruckus that started, it all started because of this piece right here is why what we trying to do, we trying to stop something from going a direction that nobody want to see. It started from this. I see it as a positive thing, and I'm happy to see the brother grow. So I'm gonna show this one more time before we close out.
Everybody that's dying nowadays because it's no nigga to be like, nah, my fault. I'm sorry. Yo, go ahead.
Right.
When King Von died, the little Tim nigga, he didn't have to get out the car and start squeezing right away.
Right.
You already got your joint. Yo, back the fuck up. What y'all doing with? Yeah, back up my bro real quick.
Right.
For me, like, he could have went that route off the rip. His mind off the rip went to kill. How you went to kill? How much hate you had already to kill this man?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Was it the drugs? You had the upper hand to just clear the scene and just say, yo, chill. You had the upper hand where it's just like, yo, bat niggas up and get your dog out of here.
Right.
But you already chose the murder route. Where niggas gonna wake up to be like, yo, look, like, chill, like, ice up.
That ain't.
You see what I'm saying? So just gotta let the people them know that that's growth right there, man. Only thing he was talking about was options, that there's other ways on handling situations without resorting to pulling the trigger.
For your audience before you go, because they just remind me of something. You in his mindset also, because like I told, I ain't talking about it because I already know where he coming from. We had situations before. I had one, he had one in that type of order. That being said, it's like the movie Godfather. Sonny Vex. What Sonny gonna do? Sonny run out those, go look for people. Right? It's Sonny at hothead Sonny gone, go look for people. Oh shit. Niggas go run behind Sonny. Look what happened to Sonny. If people remember this thing with Vaughn was with some people, his people already. He heard that such and such is down such and such. He left his people to go down such and such. When his people find out he was going down such and such, his people followed him. So Rowdy, I know him because I have to ask him because he know the situation too. At that time, there ain't nobody there to be like, yo, the kid, trust me, the kid Vaughn was practically there, but it was Vaughn and it's the one dude. Until when Tim come out, because Vaughn punched homie in the face. You know what I'm saying? No. So, but technically it was like only two dudes there when Tim come out. But when Tim come out, the other dudes who rolled with such and such was coming already down the block. Because remember, like in the movie Sonny run, leave the yard. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's more like he's saying that, of course, when somebody be saying, yo, you can't think like that because somebody could have blown you right away and such. He thinking more of how we heard how it went down and how if people really get to see that viewing again of that situation, you know what I mean? The man left his situation. ran down to some next situation to punch this man in the face.
Yeah, man.
And
And
Tom, so he
that's
said,
how easy it is, Hymie, to lose your life.
so it's easy like that. And he was just thinking like money could have easily saved just them two, back up. Just keep
Yeah, exactly.
going,
Yeah.
but it doesn't work that way all the time. It don't, you know, it don't
Because
work that way all the time.
they would have easy just clear out if he would have just back out the John.
Yeah, sometimes you could even, but I know they don't think like that sometimes. Not being hypocritical people, but sometimes you just pull out one time yourself
Yeah, and
after you seen your man do that and just go clunk, clunk, clunk. Everybody just get down low. You just start digging off running.
yeah.
You
Those are
feel
the
me?
options, though. Those are the options that he
Those
was
are the
bringing forth.
options,
Yeah.
you know?
And those are the street things that come with the streets that everybody want to be in the streets, everybody want to be a tough guy, but a lot come with that. You know what I'm saying? Like being tough and wanting to be in the streets and all that. It's a
Yeah, it's
hell
a
of a price, man.
hell of a price, man. And then y'all motherfuckers be talking about Method Man where roll dolo from state to state. Okay. Let that movie shit treat you sometimes. You gotta think you can just everybody's everybody. Some people's animals, man. I grew up around animals. And that ain't no for
Yeah.
bragging. I had to learn from them so they don't eat me. You dig? No pause. You know what I'm saying?
Done
So,
no king. Love and guidance.
so
You know what I mean? Bless up and salute, man.
that's why a lot of these times, man, a lot of these stories, hood stories, man, gotta be told, man. I'm telling you, people will learn off of them just knowing that they come from that hood, just knowing that they family member know that person. Because like to me, it's like these kids is like they want to hear, but they want to hear a good story
It's a
though.
lot. It's a lot coming, man. I'm working on my book and everything, man. I got a whole lot of things coming, man, because I done been through a lot, man. It's going, the story will be told, man. And
Yo,
I salute you, man. And like I said, we gonna link, man. We
yeah,
connected,
we're
we
gonna link.
tuned in, bro.
I think I know where we're gonna link at too, man. Cause I'm my man hit me up. I said I'm gonna go attend it. You know what I mean? Coming this month, coming up. So I
Yo,
think,
bless up.
yeah, you already, man.
Yeah, love on guidance, King. Bless.
Salute always.
Bless up, man. Yeah, so I definitely thank everybody that came in the building, and joined JAH-ACE TV, man. As you seen, we had Rowdy and Fetty Pops, Hymie come up in the building. And he talked about his sons, he want to see his sons make it in life, man. He want to see his sons live, man. But the situation that been happening, the media talking about something that his son said, and it went so many directions. As y'all seen me play the video, he didn't say nothing negative. You know what I mean? That was all positive. But the way things are, man, with social media, they once they get a hold of something, they take it and they spin it and they make it to wherever they want to make it. So we ain't doing that here, man. If we could stop them brothers from going at it, they might go back and forth with words, but the key thing is like not having them pick up guns and shoot each other and they entourages shoot each other because we trying to avoid death or incarceration because that is the end results. Salute to everybody that came in the building tonight, man. Go subscribe if you ain't subscribed, like, share this to your peoples, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that as soon as I drop a video, you be notified right away, man. Get on the JAH-ACE TV train, man, because it's more content to come, man. And for those that got things going on, let me know, and I'll definitely support you too. You know what I'm saying? I support the peoples as well. I don't just want you to just support me and you ain't gonna get no support. Nah, you're gonna get support the same way. Yeah, I'm constantly moving tomorrow, the platform gonna keep growing and Definitely gonna keep doing my thing, man. I ain't letting nothing get in my way, you know. I had a busy day working hard, going through a whole lot of deadlines at work, but I still made sure that I got home and I did this right here, you know what I mean? Because I said I was gonna do it, and the brother wanted to come on JAH-ACE TV, so I said, why not? Yeah, show him that. Yeah, we got to start keeping it real with these with people, man. No more fictitious lies and make believe stories, man. We got to keep it real, man, with people, man. To be honest, man. So I just want to say love to everybody, man. Salute to everybody. Definitely salute to my man 3D. Salute to Nalo. You know what I mean? Free my bro Loon, you know, who's in the can right now, man. You know, it's crazy how they did him. You know, free Loon, free TK, you know, gotta, you know, let these brothers out, man. You know, there's a lot of sad situations where a lot of people sitting in the can when they should be out here with their families and their loved ones, man. Salute to Tamara. Appreciate the love, the support. Queen Mo Fire, bless up. You know, Roxy, Quana, my mom's, Face, Sonny, Pop, 050, The Movement, Harlem Legend TV, man. Bless up, man, for always showing love and support. You know what I'm saying? Respect due every time, man. Simba, bless up. Rudy Low, salute for all the support, bro. You know what I mean? Love and respect, man, King. Salute to everybody, man. 100. Tune in for the next episode, man. Coming soon. Love on Rastafari. Bless up. Salute, salute. Like, share, subscribe, y'all.